Hey there guys, what is going on? It is Season 6 in Modern Warfare, and they still haven't done anything about the Dragon's Breath R9-0 shotgun. Of course, it was introduced to us in Season 5, but they've not tweaked its damage, they've not touched its range, they've not touched the hipfire spread or anything like that. It is an absolute banger. Of course, all the damage numbers and stuff like that do say you get a one-shot kill at 12 meters and then a two-shot kill at about 19, 20 meters or so, which is pretty great for a weapon that does fire two shots in very quick succession. Just before we do get into talking about the best class setup here that is still so clearly broken in this game, let's try and get this one to 20 likes. The support from you guys has continued to be absolutely fantastic recently, but if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on, just so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming content. Loads of videos lined up for you guys very, very soon. As for our class setup, I'm so confident in the power of the R9-0 shotgun that we don't really even need a secondary here. You can run like a deagle or a powerful pistol or something like that. But the R9-0 shotgun is so powerful at those close to medium distances that we really don't need anything else in the secondary slot. So we're just going to go with the combat knife because it does make us run a little bit faster sometimes, which is pretty cool. As for our perks, a very standard setup of EOD, Ghost, and Tracker. EOD for staying off of those UAVs, which is absolutely not what EOD does. EOD is, of course, for not dying to those explosives sometimes, which is really, really powerful in this game, especially because Semtexes and grenades are pretty much everywhere at the moment, getting chucked around everywhere across every map. Always important to not die to them straight away. Ghost is very important for shotguns to stay off those UAVs while you are running flanks and stuff like that, moving around the map, staying in those close quarters areas. It's very important not to be seen on UAVs, and Tracker does combine very nicely with our Dead Silence field upgrade, which basically means we can move around the map silently, quickly and quietly, and be able to follow people, which is really, really nice here. The lethal slot is, of course, the Semtex, as I've mentioned already a couple of times this week. The C4 is dead, you can't chuck it very far, and it's pretty bad at the moment. And then, of course, the stim shot in the tactical slot is one of the best options that you can go with, basically on every class. But for a shotgun class, a smoke grenade can be really, really useful as well for blocking off those longer lines of sight. As for our R9-0 shotgun, if you've seen any of my class setups on this particular weapon before, there is no change. This weapon doesn't need to be changed. It's still super powerful in this game. Choke for that increase to our tighter pellet spread and the damage range as well. This combines very, very nicely with the Forge Tac Sentry. This is the only option you'd ever want to go with, as it does give us the most damage range and the tighter pellet spread as possible. Really gives us that one-shot kill of about 12 meters with the Dragon's Breath rounds. It's very, very nice here. I love it so, so much. As I said, the Dragon's Breath rounds do give us that incendiary damage, which is, of course, the reason why we do still get those one-shot kills at those 12 meters and then two shots at 20 meters, which is really, really nice here. Straight upgrade over the stock shells, which is, of course, just unbelievable in this game. The fact that they haven't touched this at all, like they've not even tuned it in the slightest, is really, really wild to me. And it basically makes me very, very confident that they don't really care anymore, and they're pretty much probably going to put the 725 Dragon's Breath shells in very, very soon. Moving, of course, to the 5mm laser to tighten up that hipfire spread and give us a little bit of sprint to fire speed. Of course, a very, very nice option for hipfire in the shotgun, which is basically how you just want to run around, sprint everywhere, and just blast people away. And then the stipple grip tape, of course, if we do have to aim down sight, this does make it very, very easily. And of course, that added sprint to fire speed makes it very, very easy to get close range kills. So you know how these videos go from here. We're just going to jump into some gameplay, show this off, and I just can't believe they still haven't touched this, man. Like, it's still unnerfed after all this time. Like, I think it was the middle of Season 5 or the start of Season 5 that added this, and it hasn't changed since then, which is absolutely busted. Alright, so this is going to be a very interesting map for this particular weapon. I mean, it's a shotgun. You have to play in very specific ways regardless of what map we're playing on, so we do have to stick to those close quarters areas of most maps, try and get as close as we can to people, but oh, that is unfortunate timing. But all we really have to do is stay tight to these walls and move in and out of buildings and stuff like that, and we should be fine. People will come to us eventually if we sit in the right areas, so that's all we have to really do here. We chuck the Semtex over there. Not ideal throw, but not too bad. This dude is going to die if he peeks us at all. Ow. Unfortunate timing again. One, I should have hit that shot on that guy, and two, there was a bloody claymore there that I saw just as I ran out the door. So we come up here. Okay, that's unfortunate for pretty much everyone involved. I mean, like, he gets the quick scope on us from behind the tree, but we can't shoot through the tree, which is awesome. So this isn't going to be an ideal map, but we just really do have to get into those close quarter situations. So we got to get nice and close up here. He's going to be downstairs. Nope. And he burned to death, which is always nice. Didn't shoot him at all. Somebody else got him, which is nice. But as I said, this is going to be tricky. So we got to get nice and close to this wall here. They are going to be coming from this particular way. They're going to be... It's hard to see people in this map, man. Like, that's my number one problem with it. Also, the cave. The actual cave, like, blocking off like 80% of the kill streaks in this game. But otherwise, the color palette's all the same. Like, everything looks exactly the same, so it's hard to tell what enemies are actually like looking like on this map, just because they blend into the cave so well. He doesn't see us. Accuracy with the shotgun is not ideal. It's been a little while since I played with the shotgun, so it does actually take some practice, surprisingly enough. Like, as much as it is just a point-and-click adventure, you do still have to know when to time your shots, when to hit them and stuff like that, so it does take a little bit of practice sometimes. Come up this way. Get an easy kill on that guy there. Alright, we're on a little bit of a roll here. Let's flank this guy. He does not know we're here. And we've got that dead silence. We're going to be able to sneak up behind him. Easy one-shot kill there. Didn't even have to fire a second shot to get that kill. This is a little bit risky of an angle to go with a shotgun because that. That is exactly the reason why we didn't really want to run that way, but you know, you can't just sit around like these buildings for the entire game. You got to move sometime. So if we can get up here, there we go. Yeet. I think he's actually dead. So our mobility mostly comes from our shotgun and then our knife, which is pretty goofy. Like, if he's still alive, he's not going to be for very much longer. Oh, bless him. Poor little guy. He's just trying to run around the map and he got blasted. He's going to die. That burn damage, I think it adds 30 damage over like a second or something like that after the initial shot, which is really good extra damage. Okay, so if we come in here, he's not there. No, he is there now. Nope. We're in a bad spot here. Run! Yeah, 3 snipers sitting there while we're trying to cross. Not ideal. And then one peeked out. They knew exactly where we were, so. Oh, we got that kill with the Semtex, which is very, very nice. If we go in the middle... Oh, this is not... Maybe we can get away with this. Like, the odds of us living here are very, very slim. No, let's go. There's going to be somebody... Ooh, okay. Apparently there is nobody watching the middle of the map, which is cool. I mean, this game plays so well when everybody's running around, sprinting everywhere, that when they add, like, these excellent marksman rifles and snipers and stuff like that, gameplay's bad. You got one of the best quickscoping weapons in this game's history, and people are using it wrong. Which is ridiculous. Like, I don't actually want to go that way. I'm going to go through the middle and hope for the best. Our chances of living when we go through the middle are actually a little bit higher than if we were to go the other way. That's going to land on me. Well, we wasted someone's kill streak with that, which is always good, so that helps a bit. Come down here. Hopefully we can sneak up behind someone. Doesn't seem like it. Oh no, there is somebody there. All you gotta hit him with is the left-right step. Hit him with that left foot, right foot step there. Ah, he gone. He had no chance. Help me capture B, you rube. Nobody helps me in this game. It's just me versus everybody else. So if we sit here, nobody can get past, in theory. Does he die? He did not die. The range wasn't quite right there. The range wasn't quite right. He was slightly too far away. And I think he knew that we'd be sitting there. So that's why he walked a little bit further away. It's just another one of those games where we found ourselves like the only one who was actually playing the game. And we had a shotgun, so we had no range. But we'll have our final thoughts on this in just a second. So the fact that this weapon has gone unchanged since it was added with the Dragon's Breath rounds is pretty unbelievable. I mean, they keep nerfing like the actual stock variant, which is fine. But when the Dragon's Breath is just a stock upgrade, like, it's ridiculous. Like, they need to do something about this weapon. Maybe, like, just change how the damage numbers work slightly. Maybe reduce it slightly. That burn damage could probably be reduced a little bit. Maybe the range could get brought back in slightly. But, man, this is just, like, the best shotgun in the game by so far. It's not even funny. It's definitely up there with the Model 680. Like, that sniping style class with the Model 680 is absolutely hilarious. It's so, so powerful. And this is definitely, like, an S-tier weapon with that as well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, of course. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so. I do very much appreciate it, and it does very much help me out. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Bye!